Blood made them sisters. Love made them enemies. Truth made them family again. Stay tuned for this interesting story. Blessing learned early that silence could keep a family together, while Nkiru learned just as early that silence could suffocate dreams. They were sisters by blood, raised under the same leaking roof, eating from the same pot. Yet life shaped them into two very different women. Blessing was the first daughter, forced to grow up too fast. When their mother died during childbirth, Blessing was still a teenager, but responsibility dropped on her shoulders without warning. She became the woman of the house, cooking, cleaning, helping their father run his small provisions shop, and quietly burying her own dreams so her younger sister could have a future. Nkiru never forgot those sacrifices, but she also never learned how to express gratitude. Poverty angered her. The village felt like a cage. She wanted more life, more attention, more meaning. While Blessing stayed and endured, Nkiru planned her escape. When Nkiru finally left for the city, the bond between the sisters thinned. They spoke less. When they did, their conversations were polite but empty, filled with things unsaid. The city was unkind, but it gave Nkiru something the village never did: hope. After years of struggle, she found work at a real estate firm. That was where she met Daniel. He was calm, patient, and different from the men who chased her only for appearance. He listened when she spoke. He encouraged her dreams. Slowly, without warning, love found its way into her heart. Daniel became her safe place, the proof that her escape had been worth it. Back in the village, Blessing's life followed a quiet routine. She opened the shop at dawn and closed late at night. She convinced herself she didn't need love. That responsibility was enough. Then a man named Deo arrived, supervising a construction project nearby. He stopped at her shop often, first to buy things then to talk. He noticed her tired eyes, her gentle strength, her quiet resilience. One day, he told her she deserved rest. No one had ever said that to Blessing before. She tried to resist the feelings, but love has a way of settling where it is not invited. Deo offered her companionship, understanding, and promises of a future she had never imagined for herself. What neither sister knew was that Daniel and Deo were the same man. Daniel proposed to Nkiru in the glow of city lights. Deo promised Blessing commitment under the shade of a mango tree. Same heart, different names, separate worlds, and dangerous secrets. The truth revealed itself on the day of their father's 60th birthday. Nkiru arrived from the city glowing with pride, holding Daniel's arm, ready to introduce the man she planned to marry. Blessing stepped out to welcome them, her smile frozen the moment her eyes met his. Her heart recognized him before her mind could deny it. She whispered his village name. Nkiru laughed, confused, and asked who that was. Daniel said nothing. His silence told the truth no words could soften. That night, tears fell freely. Accusations shattered the air. Years of buried resentment rose to the surface. Nkiru accused Blessing of always taking what she loved. Blessing reminded her of all she had given up. Daniel tried to explain, claiming coincidence, claiming love. But love that stands between sisters is not love. It is destruction. By morning, choices were made. Blessing chose peace and sent him away. Nkiru chose dignity and returned to the city alone, leaving the engagement ring behind. For weeks, the sisters did not speak, each carrying her own wound in silence. Then one evening, Blessing walked into Nkiru's room and broke down. Not over the man, but over the years they had lost to pride, distance, and unspoken pain. They cried together, not as rivals, but as sisters who had finally seen each other clearly. Daniel left the country months later, carrying regret as his only companion. Time did what anger could not, it healed. Blessing found gentle love with a man who valued honesty and calm devotion. Nkiru built a successful fashion business, and learned that love must begin with self-respect. They became sisters again, not because of blood, but because they chose each other. And the man who once stood between them became only a lesson, one they would never forget.